refuge. Say, the result refuge, you see, Sanjay Bhatani gives a result refuge, and then going around the going for refuge, Buddha Dharma Sangha to his cause refuge, there's a separate medical university. Result refuge. To so actually should start first to liberate the numbers helpings from the almost unimaginable yeah this yeah there's general suffering some particular then the number of hunger from most unbearable suffering, the general suffering, particular suffering, the hunger then general suffering, the number of the animals, general suffering, some particular suffering, the animals most unmeasurable. Liberated number of human beings from general suffering, particular suffering to human. Then and the number of suras, liberated from the oceans of some, particularly general suffering, particular suffering to suras. Then intermediate beings, general freedom from general suffering, particular suffering, and intermediate. This most unbearable. Okay. So for that, then until one achieves the result refuge, you see, which means until enlightenment achieves the result of the Dhamma Sangha. Then the go for causal later, then the practicing causal refuge. Along with the Dhamma Sangha, there was exists separately from one's mind, you see. 100%, bottom of heart so strongly. They have qualities, power, to liberate oneself. They sent them from oceans, some such all there. Okay. Did you 3 times made as a club, 3 times made as a club, or sentient beings, okay? And Buddhas, okay. Then, benefit of the transamagra beings, so to liberate them from say, what call so then the situation is that this most precious one that from whom you receive all your happiness from beginning to birth, present, all the future happiness, and liberation, enlightenment. The situation now is totally overwhelmed by karma and delusion, you see. Yeah, and therefore, then from beginningless rebirth, like that, and then having continuously reincarnating in this 6 realms, one of these, then experience all the suffering and then die, you see. Experience all the suffering in this realm, you see, and die. From beginning, this is not just now what's happening, but from beginningless, but wow, can imagine that. Can't stand even 1 second without helping, without doing something for them. You can't stand at all, can't bear, 1 second, you see. So it's like, even one sentient being suffering like this, in the realm, you see, when one sentient being, it's like you suffering for you, and like that, so can't bear. So now the numberless in it, wow, numberless in it, wow, can't. Much, so much more unbearable. See? yeah, then to liberate the from cause, karma, delusion, all that, and then they were liberated from all the suffering or some sort, and then bring them to enlightenment. Okay, bring them to enlightenment. Not only that, bring them to enlightenment. Everyone from each realm. Okay, I mean everyone, every sentient being suffering from each realm to bring enlightenment, full enlightenment. Therefore, then, I need to achieve enlightenment. May I achieve enlightenment? Therefore, may I achieve enlightenment? Okay. So later, relating to all those merits collected by three-time merits collected by number of sentient Buddha Sapas, then the top Buddhas. So that may I achieve enlightenment, referring to that merit. So, okay. So I think very strongly. The text very strongly. Sorry. What was it? Yeah, the Jai Bodhicitta very strong. To achieve enlightenment for them. Okay. May I achieve full enlightenment. Very strong there. So nice. No, right now we collected Alphonse Bhagavad. So the Buddha's field, with the jewels, Buddha's field with the fill up completely with the jewels, gold, diamond, all that. How many Buddhas feel like that? World like that is equal number of the they say 3,000 galaxies. 3,000 galaxies, the many universes, 3,000 galaxies. The cent grains of 3,000 galaxies. That many you see, Buddha's field, you see, filled with the jewels, and you offer the Buddhas. So that many you offer the Buddhas, which is most amazing, most the merit. Wow. So if you offer one small jewel, if you offer one small diamond or gold to the Buddha, just the merit, it's just kind of most amazing. From that, from one tiny jewel you offer the Buddha. If you start a Buddha, stupa or sculpture, you achieve all the happiness. You achieve. Not only that, even one rice, even one tiny flower, one grain offered the statue, stupa, or sculpture. Then you achieve happiness from that one grain of rice, one tiny flower. You achieve all the happiness. How much happiness you benefit what you get is happiness from beginningless rebirth. That much happiness, what you experience from beginningless rebirth, that much you're going to achieve from that offering one tiny grain, one tiny flower to offer to the statue or stupa or sculpture. Most unbelievable happiness. So what we experience from beginningless rebirth, so like that much to experience future. On top of that, ultimate happiness, liberation from samsara. On top of that, great liberation, enlightenment, cessation of all the mistakes of mind, completion of all the realizations. So you achieve that. Then not only that, then you liberate. You have to liberate numberless sentient beings from each realm, from all oceans of samsara suffering. Okay. Wow, So the result of what you achieve by offering one grain of rice or one tiny flower to a statue or stupa or sculpture. Now on top of that, then you achieve. Then you are able to. Then you are able to bring every sentient being from each realm. You see, from each suffering realm, you are able to bring to enlightenment. Everyone you are able to bring to enlightenment. Wow, can you imagine? So every sentient every sentient being you brought to enlightenment. There's nobody left in samsara, you see. Then only then that time that one grain or one tiny flower you offer to statue or stupa or sculpture benefits, only that time they completed. When you brought every single sentient to enlightenment, nobody's left out in samsara, you see, suffering. Only at that time. Then only when that happened, then you completed the marriage. That offering one tiny flower, one grain of rice, one drop even a drop of water offered to Buddha. You see, even something tiny. So that didn't question about it. Didn't no question about it offering even offering a small jewel. Didn't no question. That's much more. It's an expensive offering. See, there's no question. So therefore, now here, can imagine the Buddha's field, world filled up with the 7 types of jewels, completely full, but not just one. Equal number of the sentient grains of the like 3,000 galaxies. No, not 2,000 galaxies. Like one could. I think the sentient grains of the Pacific Ocean. I think sentient grains of the Pacific Ocean. Sorry, I think that Pacific Ocean. And then this sentient grains, not ordinary sent, is extremely subtle atom. Geshe Pawanka explained in his notes, receiving teaching of Bodhicitta commentary on the benefits of bodhicitta from his root guru. So now here, that much merit, and then you compare, you put palms together, and general bodhicitta may achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. So this one here, you create a far more greater merit than the previous merit in that world, filled with the jewels, offered equal number of the tiny atoms of the Pacific Ocean. You see, so all that is small. All that becomes small, and this simply generating bodhicitta to achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. This merit is far more greater. So that right now we did that. Right now, everybody, whoever thought, concentrated, did that. General bodhicitta got that much, earned that much merit, like earn money, earned that much merit. So you see, amazing, most lucky. So we should realize you're most lucky person, most fortunate, most lucky person. Okay. Yeah, that's so. Then now this is advice of the His Holiness Dalai Lama, and also in Tibet there's a Sera monastery. In Tibet there's a monastery. There's behind there's a mountain, high mountain. Way on top there's a hermitage called Jedrukhamba, the great Lama. So this is advice that at the end then you seal with the emptiness within the meditation. So there's no I who's seeking enlightenment. There's no I seeking enlightenment. Well, I just put this way, just the idea come from the Drukamba, okay? But I put this something really one appeared from that, okay? Not me left mind. It was total non-existent, empty from there. Then action seeking enlightenment, which also appeared something real, not me left by mind. Here, total non-existent right there, empty. And enlightenment, something real, you see, in the sense existing, in the sense of not merely left by mind, okay? Again, that total non-existent right there. As well as the sentient beings for whom one teaching enlightenment also appears something real one, not merely left by mind, total non-existent right there. So everything's empty. Looking at everything empty. But Hishana talks of when you say I'm the merit is collected by oneself, and then also may I bring them to enlightenment. So then looking when you're saying that, then looking that I, you see merely leveled by mind. So it's empty, you know. When you're talking, may I say, merit is collected by me at that time, and then also may I achieve enlightenment. So that time, then that I see you don't believe, say inherently existed, independent. See, you look at it being left by mind, so it means empty. That. No. So next one, Dodam Dandu. Okay, this is very important. With which to liberate the satans of Magra brings. Also means from oceans of samsara. Okay, always go for refuge to Buddhama Sangha. Always go for refuge to Buddhama Sangha until the essence of the enlightenment is achieved. Okay, and then with the wisdom of compassion, perseverance, then always abide for the sake of sentiments. Always abide in the presence of Buddhas. Generally thought of the enlightenment. Okay. So this is what this is a prayer what I changed. You see, Lama Sangha Lama. When we begin, you see, Lama Sangha Lama. You start that, then going for Guru. Then after that, we do this Bodhicitta. You know, this is what I have the prayer here. So sometimes I don't remember. They don't do this beginning part. You see, so that this is the prayer what to recite. You know, what we had before that. There's another one. Very, very short, but I think this is so good. very incredible inspiration. Doi nama dande samba ye sanje chedan gedun chanjo nyembo jije ba ta ba dani jasu shara nyje tanje be zambe senje dundu sanje dundu neje de zobe chanjo senje do